نخاف عليها طول حياتنا ونحمي أرضها. فهمنا يعني إيه بلادي، تحية العالم ننادي لك يا حبي وفؤادي. بنحبك يا مصر، احنا اللي هنحافظ عليها، نبني مستقبلنا فيها، هنعليها ونعلى ونشيل اسم مصر، علمونا بنتنا ازاي نحبها، نخاف عليها طول حياتنا ونحمي أرضها. فهمنا يعني إيه بلادي، تحية العالم ننادي لك يا حبي وفؤادي. بنحبك يا مصر، احنا اللي هنحافظ عليها، نبني مستقبلنا فيها، هنعليها ونعلى ونشيل.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, dear grade 7 students, welcome back to your Al Mansour educational channel. This is Mr. Muhammad Mahmoud, and today, inshallah, we are going to have something that you like and admire the most. We have a new Hello Unit 5 under the title of Holidays. Before going into discussing the vocabulary and the grammar of the unit, let's together ask each other about something. Where can you go on holidays? And what can you see on holidays? So, on holidays, we can go to the beach, we can go on mountain walking trips, we can go by the lakes, we can camp in the desert, we can go to a lot of places during our vacations or during our holidays. This is this is one of the most amusing places that we may intend on our holidays. Look at the picture and try to identify eh, what is this. So this is a beach, an area of sand beside the sea shore. Beach. Okay, a large hole in the side of a cliff or a mountain. Cave. Please remember this. Cave. We may go on a holiday in the desert or we may camp in the desert. So, an area often covered with sand or rocks where there is very little rain and not many plants. We may also go on holidays in the forest, an area of land covered by trees. Forest. We may go on holidays in the forest. Some people like going on vacations and camping by the lakes. So, lake, an area filled with water and surrounded by land. Lake. Some other people like going on a mountain walking trip or like going on uh, some holidays by the mountains where they can climb and hike among the mountains. So this is a mountain. A raised part of the earth's surface much larger than a hill and made of sand and rocks. mountain. A large natural stream of water flowing in a channel to the sea, a lake, or another river. River. Large natural stream, river. A great body of salt water that covers much of the earth. Yes, salt water is sea. Yes, this is much familiar with us, okay? When water falling from a higher point to a lower one, this is waterfall. Waterfall. Okay, let's have some workbook exercises. Open your workbook, page 102, Unit 5, Lesson 1, Exercise 1. Look at the picture in front of you and try to identify the number of these places. Number 1 is already answered. Number 2, think about number 2. A large area of sand beside the seashore. So, beach. Very good. Number 3. Large area of land covered by trees or filled with trees. Forest. Excellent. 4. A raised part of the earth's surface. Mountain. Very good. 5. Water falling from a higher point to a lower one. Waterfall. Excellent. Number 6. Look at a large stream of water. River. Okay, 7. Okay, a large area of water surrounded by land. Lake. Excellent. 8. A large hole at the bottom of a hill or a mountain. Cave. Excellent. 9. And a large area of sand where there is no plant, there is no water, and there are no plants in it. So, desert. A large area of thick bushes and trees. Excellent. Jungle. Now I want you to unscramble these verbs, then match them with their suitable words. Number 2, eat. Eat what? Choose the suitable word from 1 to A to F. So, eat delicious food. Have. Have what? Excellent. A picnic. Right. A bike. Sleep. In a tent. Excellent. Swim. In a lake. Very good. Okay, let's move to the second part of the unit, the grammar. Okay, and before going into the grammar part, let me ask you a question. Where did you go on your last holiday? So your answer will be I went so and so and so. Okay, where did you play your last match? So I played my last match in so and so and so. Okay? How was your vacation? How was your holiday? So you will answer my holiday was so and so and so. So now you know what we are going to talk about. We are going to talk about the past simple or the simple past to talk about what? Completed actions in the past. So we use the past simple to talk about completed actions in the past, and you have to keep these keywords by heart. Yesterday, last month, last year, last week, ago, and in plus previous year. Keep these keywords by heart. I saw Maria yesterday. Last Friday, the students took their spelling and vocabulary tests. They got married 2 years ago. These actions are over and finished. We have number one keywords like yesterday, last, and ago, and we have verbs in the second form. So, the best of see, took the best of take, got the best of get. According to the past simple, we have two kinds of verbs: regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs are those verbs that accept ded or ied. What about irregular verbs? Those verbs that do not take ded or ied, but what about them? They must be kept by heart. Taught, huh? It doesn't end with ded or ied, so irregular. Walked ends with ed, regular. Ends studied ends with ed, regular. Gave doesn't end with ded or ied, so irregular. Became irregular. Cried regular because it ends with ed. Lived ends with ed, regular. Did irregular because it doesn't end with ed. Regular verbs are verbs that ended with ed. Walk, walked, study, cry, live. So walk, walked, study. A verb that ends with y preceded by a consonant, we delete y and add ied. Cry. A verb that ends with y preceded by a consonant, we delete y and add ied. Cried. Live ends with e, we add d. Irregular verbs that don't end with ed, so like become, became, give, gave, drive, drove, forget, forgot. If you notice carefully, you will find that they do not end with ded or ied. Teach, taught, bring, brought, leave, left, hear, heard, buy, bought. Celia bought a new computer last weekend. Okay, when I was a child, I played. Excellent. This is a past action. Donna visited. Excellent. Last weekend, I sent the students did an English exam. They had a great job. For the negative, we use did not or didn't, plus the base form or the infinitive. I went to work yesterday. I didn't go to work yesterday. For yes, no question, we use did plus subject plus base form or the infinitive. Did you go to work yesterday? Did you come yesterday? Open your workbook, page 103. Here you have a text, and this text, there are some gaps, and you are going to fill them with the best form of these verbs. Last summer, my family had. Number 2, we visited, because this is in the past. And then we slept. We didn't swim in the sea. It wasn't very warm, but I rode on a camel. That was fun. We visited. As you see, all these verbs are in the past. We also ate. Okay? Okay. Put these sentence into the past. So he goes. What is the past form of go? Went. Climb, climbed. Mona's father climbed. Huh? I didn't sleep in caves. Sammy didn't like playing football. I wish you enjoyed our session today.